Well, hello everybody, welcome to Tuckers Adventures Day 3. Today we are going to be working on making a boat and setting it up for a trip up to the Arctic. We're not quite ready for that, but I thought today would be a fun day to build the boat and start getting it ready. Let's see what we can do here. What is that? I cannot read what that notification says. Let's try placing it over here. It's a little bit deeper. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So now that we've got that in place, we're going to actually try to build this raft up. Now, I've seen my friends do this many times. I, myself, have not done this. So we're going to try building up a nice big boat. Not really sure how we're going to do this or how it's going to look at the end, but we're going to go for it. Let's see, can I get one to snap on to the end of it? That I don't know. I think I just wasted one. I'm not really sure how they did it, because I know that they had really big boats made with this. I'm going to leave that slot open. Oh, I think I know what they did. I think after they placed these, I believe that's when we go in and make roofs. Thatch roof. We're going to make 2 of them to start with. See if those work, and if they do, then we'll be able to craft some more. Let's take a look. Yes, that is what they did. Okay, so we want to build some more of them. We got to figure out what it is that we need, because it looked like we weren't able to make. Thatch roof. We're out of thatch, so we will need to get some thatch. That's relatively easy. The harder part is not to get encumbered as we're doing so. We'll run over here. $280 thatch, that should be good for making a few. Start with 6. Let's see how that does for us. I like to make a pretty big boat, because we tend to tame animals while we're out and about, and then we can just load them up on our boat and bring them home. And I also believe that you were able to hide the mast. So I'm going to take a look and see what we can figure out with that. Hide sail. Oh. Alright, let's take a look. And the sail is gone. Perfect. I already made some rails. Let's see if they'll go on or if there's something else. Might have to put others foundations on them. Not sure. Again, I haven't done this before. Looks like it's gonna work. Looks like we need to make some more. What do we need now? Wood railing. We need more fiber. Piece of cake. Not really sure on what all my friends have done in the past. I tend to go out and capture only pets that I'm really going to use. I have, as I said in previous videos, my kids, they like to tame at least one of everything. I don't usually do that unless I have a real reason to, which usually I don't. The rail just kind of helps us prevent from falling off when we're out in the deep water. Also, it helps prevent the animals from falling off. We usually go too high. That'll prevent most critters from falling off. Because it gets kind of glitchy as you're sailing through the air or through the sea, and you'll end up losing your animals. We've had many of animals fall off and had to try to get them back in the boat, which is not always easy, especially if you're in the frozen area. You tend to freeze to death instead of actually get back to where you want to be. Let's take a look. I need some more rails. Thought they were up. Okay, there we go. So now we need some wood. Piece of cake. As I had in the previous video, I have a box over here with wood. So we're still pretty good that way. Now I like to also put boxes up on the boat. Large chests. That way if I gather any resources while I'm out adventuring, we don't have to worry about trying to carry it with our weight. We can load the boat up with some excess wood for fires, food if we need it, pretty much any of the necessities. Like to keep extra narco in it, maybe ammo. That way, if we do happen to die, we don't lose everything that we have. This almost becomes kind of like a mobile fort. I don't usually have shelter on it, so if it's really cold and whatnot, fires have to keep us warm. But I do like to have a relative mobile base to work from, because there's often times that we're out for quite a while when we're moving around. Looks like I'm starving, so I'm going to eat some of these thousands of berries I picked up as I was getting fiber. I do tend to eat berries more often than meat, only because berries are really quick and easy to find and meat rots too fast. I have seen what appears to be, and I don't know if it's in this or if it's only in the Scorched Earth expansion. I haven't played around with it enough yet, but I have found what look like salt for preserving meat. I'm assuming it would keep the meat from rotting quite as fast, which could be pretty handy. Not necessarily needed all the time, but is nice to have. Do I want the second ramp on the back side or the front side? I think we're going to go with the front side here. This makes it much easier to get back on the boat. Plus, it does make it a lot better for keeping or getting animals onto the boat. Kind of like to corral it in all the way around. Do have one more. There we go. So now what I'd like to do is place my chests. I already made a lot of these items before I started streaming so that you wouldn't have to watch it. I thought it would be fun to not build any of it or place it until I started streaming, but to actually craft the items. I thought I would get that out of the way early. Then what I like to build is put some fires on. I tend to place 2 of them very close to where I have to drive. It can sometimes, the flames can kind of blind you at times, but it makes it much easier to stay warm when you're in the desert area. So we've got our ramp, we've got our rails, we've got our fires, and we've got our chests. So normally we would just walk the dinos up in here. It's pretty big. That way if we get some of the bigger dinosaurs or if we get multiple little ones, this kind of makes it just a little bit easier for us. Now that the boat is done, what I think I want to work on is creating flak armor. Anytime I adventure and try to go tame large animals or hunt large animals, I like to have flak. It makes it much easier to survive. Now we got to search through, find the flak armor. I already learned all the engrams for it. Not seeing it. Oh, you know what? I believe I have to make flak armor in here. That is why it wasn't showing up. Okay, so what we need is hide, fiber, and metal. Well, we'll probably have to get some more hide, but at least we have some. Fiber, we should still have plenty of that. And let's see how much metal we have hooked up in here. Oh, I turned it off. So we have 14 metal. Not really a whole lot, not enough to make everything that we need. But what we can make should be able to now make metal pickaxe and the metal axe. Will make it much easier for me actually. More metal. Or really more of any resource. So we're going to replace our old junky stuff with much, much better gear. There we go. Now we're down to only one ingot left. So to make armor, we'll need to make... Oh, not far enough up. One more over. Let's see, we need 10 pieces for that one. 10, 16, 24, 37, 40. We need 43 pieces of metal. Now, bad thing is I am out of metal here. But the nice thing is now that I've got my metal pickaxe, we can go get metal real quick. That's 37 metal and 71 metal. That's going to give us plenty of metal to work with. Now it could take a while for it to finish cooking, so we may have to wait for day 4 video for our armor. Not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here. Oh, I did it again. Oh, he's putting out the fire. Let's see. $71 metal. We need to grab some more wood. Get that put in the fire. Now I have wood in the chest over there still, but what I'd like to do is I'd like to test out my axe. See how much more wood I get with it versus the old axe I had. Now it doesn't seem like trees grow back very fast, so I keep going farther and farther out. I'm trying not to thin everything out at once. Let's go with this one. Now it wasn't a full tree, but that still ended up giving me how much wood? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 600 wood, which really is not too shabby. Now we're clearly overweight. What I'm going to get rid of is stone, because we can pick up stone real easy, much easier, and it comes back quicker on the ground where I can just pick it up. Much faster than the wood regrows, so I tend to go with that route. Now I'm pretty encumbered, which is okay. It'll take us a little bit of a run, but we'll get there. See all these stones here, these actually respawn really quickly, so I tend to not care about keeping stone on me as much. Now when I was building the house, of course, I needed all the stone I could get. Now that the house is finished, I really won't be using stone all that often. There will be times that I'll need it, but nothing like I did earlier. We'll be using a lot more metal. I will be creating a crossbow, armor, the long neck rifle, eventually a sniper rifle. I will end up needing to get a lot more resources, especially for electronics. So we'll go up to Mining Mountain once I have tamed and captured a bird, which will be in future days. Hopefully, my videos will get a lot more exciting, more active once we've kind of got ourselves in place. We've only been playing for a couple days, and we've made some pretty good progress. And hopefully it'll be a lot more entertaining. What I'll probably do is either hunt or tame, most animals on these videos just for the purpose of the video. Really won't care about keeping most of these animals, but I do like to tame them and kind of show you how long some of them can take. When we've done spinos in the past, they're actually very hard to tame because of the rate that they burn through narco. You actually have to go through a lot of narco to tame them. Once you've tamed one, it seems like they do tame faster. The lower level they are, the faster they tame as well. But they were kind of real pains. Also, if you use prime meat, it's really good for taming the bigger animals. It doesn't last very long, but there's in the past we've hunted a T-Rex, was taming them, and we would kill a T-Rex that was nearby, pull the meat, put it on them, and you kind of let them starve for a bit before you kill and put prime meat on them, and they will eat that prime meat really quickly, so they eat it before it rots, and they tame faster. So there's a lot of different options on how you want to go about taming animals, and we'll go through some of them. Some of these videos I will have friends on to assist me with this, especially when we decide sports, or maybe the really large dinosaur. I believe it's called the Giganto or something. Feel free to message me if you do know the name. Or if there's anything you'd like me to stream or post. I always input, see what people want to see and learn, or just experience a noob like me trying to pull certain things off. It's definitely entertaining, at least on my end. Hopefully when you watch these videos you enjoy it as well. So far we've got 15 metal, so this is going to take a while. I'm going to probably sign off for today and let this metal continue, and when we get ready to start my next video, I will be able to start creating my armor. I'll also create the crossbow, start creating narco, and we will look at starting to tame animals. Thank you very much for watching. Please message, comment, have a great day.